your screen. Here we go, June 30th. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And let's see what we have today. We have a publisher's desk, proving our character. So this goes along with restarting the 64 character qualities, which we did a few weeks ago. And the subtitle, if we start at the beginning and work systematically, we can replace undesirable qualities with their opposites. So that's the important concept. In other words, some people think they can't change. That's just the way I am. I get afraid all the time. What can I do about it? I'm an angry person. It's just my nature. Can't do anything about it, but that's incorrect. We can always improve our character. It's just our character, it's not who we are. This publisher's desk was written based upon seeing a general need among Hindus and non-Hindus alike to have a better understanding that spiritual progress only occurs when someone has a strong foundation of good character. Spiritual life is not different from the rest of life. It's just the best of life. Imagine a woman hears that Ramakrishna saw God as clearly as we see an apple in our hand. Or a man hears of great yogis who realize the truth of the universe in a life-transforming avalanche of light, culminating in a sense of the oneness of it all. Seeing this, the man or woman might decide to meditate for days on a mountaintop or in a cave. Or they might fast for days or practice severe austerities. Go on arduous pilgrimages and practice mystic mantras for hours on end. Would they succeed by these efforts? Experience says probably not. Real life offers a key for their journey. Imagine someone who goes to a piano concert and hears the world's greatest artist. The music is mesmerizing, the pianist's skill is flawless, soaring perfect, and our listener decides, this is my path. This is what I want to do. He sits at the piano attempting to equal the master's work. But great music does not resound. No matter how many hours are spent, no matter how sincere the effort, he cannot achieve what he heard at the concert. Why? He does not realize the work required to reach that level of expertise. To be successful, it is vital to start at the beginning of the path. Not in the middle or at the end. If the fundamentals are skipped, our efforts will not yield sustainable spiritual progress. In the case of the pianist, the fundamentals are music theory, neural and muscular training, development of memorization, cultivating an interpretive ear, and practice, practice, practice. It is no different in spiritual life. The great ones did not sit in a cave and in short time attain enlightenment. They worked on themselves for years, decades. They did sadhana. They changed their habits, their desires, their reactions, their very character. we wish to achieve what they achieve, we must do the same. We must work for it. The fundamentals, the foundation upon which our spiritual growth rests, is our character. What exactly is character? Character is the sum total of mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. That would have been a good question. What is character? Character is the sum total of mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. So it includes both mental and moral qualities. On the spiritual path, the first phase of effort is to build, improve, and transform our character. Gurudeva observed, "It is true that bliss comes from meditation, and it is true that higher consciousness is the heritage of all mankind. However, the 10 restraints, yamas, and their corresponding practices, niyamas, are necessary to maintain bliss consciousness, as well as all of the good feelings towards oneself and others attainable in any incarnation. These restraints and practices build character." Character is the foundation for spiritual unfoldment. The fact is, the higher we go, the lower we can fall. The top chakras spin fast. The lowest one available to us spins even faster. The platform of character must be built within our lifestyle to maintain the total contentment needed to persevere on the path. These great rishis saw the frailty of human nature and gave these guidelines or disciplines to make it strong. They said, let's strive to not hurt others, to be truthful and honor all the rest of the virtues they outlined. Swami Chinmayananda, founder of Chinmaya Mission, directly related spiritual growth to character transformation. We organize our life in such a way so as to discover the great potential within us, and if we order our behavior so as to nurture and nourish that potential, our life will be well spent. Our success lies in the amount of transformation we can bring about in our character and behavior. Success lies in the amount of transformation we can bring about in our character and our behavior. And of course, our behavior reflects our character. Gurudeva explained, to build character, to act in accordance with the yamas, a person has to realize that, having acted instinctively, he experienced consequences that he does not want to experience again. So now he realizes that he should follow these restraints and not go through those consequences again, learning from our experiences, of course. This is the foundation. Without this foundation, there is no spiritual growth, no fruit. Trying to realize the highest realizations before laying this foundation would be like taking a lime tree that was cut off from its roots and putting it into a bucket and expecting it to bear fruit. Of course, it will not. Each of us has many character qualities. A character quality is a habit, a usual pattern, a way of thinking, speaking, or acting. Most people have a mixture of positive character qualities, such as being enthusiastic, punctual, dependable, kindly, or sincere, and negative qualities, such as being sarcastic, lazy, tardy, or deceptive. Sarcasm is a tricky one. It has the appearance of just making a joke, but underneath It's actually tending to hurt someone. We have all heard the common excuse for negative character qualities. That's the way I am. What can I do about it? So that's the point we made earlier. Hinduism teaches that the character we are born with in this life is the result of the sum total of our actions in previous lives. The seeds of one life, like an acorn, grow into a mighty oak tree in another. Some individuals are clearly pious from birth, while others are of a mixed nature. Still others are self-centered and devious. Hinduism, however, also teaches that we can change the character qualities we are born with. Making the point again. Through self-reflection and self-effort. By observing and controlling how we think and act in the present, by the repetition of positive thoughts and actions. So we have to be reflective in order to admit we have the quality. Then we have to observe it in action and learn how to change it. The more often we express and reflect on the character quality we desire to cultivate, the stronger it will become. Accepting the idea that we can change a negative character quality such as laziness is a necessary first step. Once that perspective is held, the following four-step approach to developing the opposing positive character quality is helpful. Understand the positive quality, cognize its expressions, realize its benefits, and practice its expressions. So we have to convince ourselves it's beneficial. In utilizing this process, we can keep in mind the following principle from Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. For the repelling of unwholesome thoughts, their opposites should be cultivated. Unwholesome thoughts, such as harming someone and so forth, whether done, caused to be done, or approved, whether arising from greed, anger, or infatuation, whether mild, moderate, or extreme, never cease to ripen into ignorance and suffering. So no matter how little you were involved, if you were involved in something, then the karma of it does come back on you as well as others involved. This is why one must cultivate their opposite. Let's see how this four-step process can be utilized to replace laziness with industriousness. First, understand the positive quality. Make sure you have a clear understanding of the character quality you wish to cultivate and affirm that you are strong enough to make the changes you want in life. A good approach to approach this is to define it in your own words. Let us define industriousness as hardworking, willing to work long hours to finish a project. Its opposite, laziness, is a disinclination to work hard, preferring to remain idle. Then meditate on the positive quality. Second, cognize its expressions. Make a list of thoughts, words, attitudes, and behaviors that are representative of people who possess the positive quality. Then make a parallel list for the opposite trait. Industriousness, do the task now. Laziness, postpone the task. Industriousness, work late to finish. Laziness, let's stop as early as possible. Industriousness, maximize productivity. Laziness, do the minimum. Third, the benefits of having the quality. This can include insights into the problems caused when its opposite is followed. Industriousness, greater ability to serve family and community, opportunities for career advancement. Appreciation from associates, enhanced self-esteem, and we avoid criticism. Scripture can provide insights. Tilakara offers valuable thoughts on industriousness, saying, "Good fortune of its own accord ferrets out and finds the man of unflagging energy." Of laziness it warns, procrastination, forgetfulness, sloth, and sleep. These four shape the ship bearing those destined for ruin. Something to avoid. Fourth, practice expressions. Begin to regularly practice the actions that will develop the habit pattern of the positive character quality. Observe closely as you begin to experience the benefits that result. Set realistic goals. Be careful not to set the goal too high, lest you fall short, become discouraged, and give up the effort. For the quality of industriousness, focus on increasing your productivity for the day by 5%. This can be accomplished by working faster, working longer, or a combination of both. Follow these simple steps, and slowly character will evolve, and the many traits that define you will be transformed, bringing a deeper spirituality and a more secure material existence to your daily life. Remember, consistency is the key to the conquest of karma. And continuing the series of the 64 character qualities from our character building workbook. Appreciation is the fourth character quality of our workbook. How would you define appreciation? The workbook gives this definition. Appreciation is the state of respect, even awe, inspired by beauty, excellence, or skill perceived in one's surroundings. I cultivate appreciation by admiring and valuing all that I encounter. The opposite is unawareness. Gurudev explained, appreciation is a beautiful, soulful quality available to everyone in every circumstance. Being thankful for life's little treasures, grateful for the opportunity to begin the day where you are, appreciating the perfect place your karma and God's grace have brought you to. Appreciation is life-giving. Loving appreciation is a life-changing force, just waiting to be used. Express appreciation to community leaders, business associates, spiritual mentors, family members, and friends as often as you can. Loving appreciation is a magic formula that works both ways. When we commend another, we are automatically uplifted. Reflection. Take a moment to identify a few ways in which you could improve in appreciation. And the third topic, as usual, quotes from Yoga Swami's words of our master. Learn to remain summa. If you try to stop, it will only become more active. It is not necessary to stop it. You must ask it, where are you going? See that you do not leave your seat. What does that mean to you? Yoga Swami has given us a beginning exercise in attention. Stress that again. It's a beginning exercise. It's not an advanced exercise. And it's an exercise in attention. Watch the mind and note every place that it goes. You need to be good at that before you can start to slow down the thoughts. So it's an easier practice than slowing thoughts. Just watching the mind and not missing where it goes. Catch every place that it goes. Beginning exercise in attention. Do not be in a hurry. Do not be agitated. What does that mean to you? When you start to hurry or become agitated, remember Yoga Swami's advice and stop the process before it takes hold of you and it's hard to slow down. In other words, becoming agitated, starting to rush. If you catch it right at the beginning, it's easier to halt it. And of course, that doesn't mean you should miss your train because you didn't hurry. I don't want to take it that literally, but it means if you don't have to hurry, don't. And whatever the case, don't become agitated. Oh, thank you very much. Om.